Hey everyone, I'm Braden, and it's time to take a quick look at the Pixel 8 Pro. Alright, so here's the Pixel 8 Pro box, and here is the free watch you get if you ordered it. I'm not sure how long they're doing that promotion for, but they were doing it when I ordered it, so went ahead and got me this. So first off, this thing is IP68 water resistant, so that's kind of nice. It's a good rating. It's got a 6.7 inch display at 1344 by 2992. It's got Gorilla Glass Victus 2 on the front and back, and the screen itself is 120 Hz. For the brightness, it is reported at 2400 nits peak brightness, but DxOMark had measured it at 2100. It's got 12 gigabytes of RAM, 5050 milliamp hour battery, and then it's got some cool camera hardware we'll take a look at in a minute here. Whipped out the box, we see that new frosted back finish. Pretty much it feels similar to the iPhone 13 and 14. So that's kind of a cool improvement. I do like it. It's a lot less fingerprint magnety, but it's still going to get its fingerprints. And one of the things I always wanted to see on the videos that I was watching was the look of the black color. One of the things that concerned me was these rails and the camera visor. But in hand it looks great in my opinion. It has a nice dark kind of chrome finish here, and I think it looks great. I wasn't the biggest fan when they brought the Pixel 7 to this, cutout style with the metal. I really liked the way that the Pixel 6 just had the visor. I think it looks so slick, and to be completely honest, I think I like the plain glass visor better. Peel this off and get the first and only shot that I'll ever get of this device without fingerprints all over it. A lot of the design differences are subjective, whether or not you like them. And you can see here the corner radius is slightly different. You might not be able to see it because it's very slightly different, but I think that's kind of cool. Overall, the feeling in hand. I like the glossy rails. I say this device feels great in the hand. Now let's check out one of the things I was most concerned about with this device. The bezels. They're really slim. I like that. That looks great. Some of the renders had like no bezel at all. Some of the renders had huge bezels. While that's booting up, let's go into the stuff you already know about. We got our OTG connector. This is for plugging in full-size USB devices to your device. Pretty cool thing. I think I have like 3 of them. And then we've got our charging cable, which actually I do need one of these because I'm like swapping my USB-C cable between different devices. Wait, they include a SIM eject tool, right? Oh, yep, there it is. Okay, so it used to be on a harder cardstock, now it's on this pamphlet. Oh yeah, we're sliding open now. Oh wow, that's interesting. I actually like that. So this is the watch. I'm assuming this is the magnetic charging thing. These are pins. Probably better that it's not wireless charging. It's more efficient. Then in here, we've got an extra band, and then we got the watch itself in this interesting middle section. So this is a cool box. I was about to hate on the box, because I was like, which way is that? Pretty cool. They have the watch actually on the spine of the box. So here's the watch itself. Quality of the band so far, just based off first touches, feels nice. Let's peel off our little protective film here. Alright, feel of the physical watch. It doesn't really feel like metal on the bottom. A very strange feeling on the bottom. And then we've got the, screen, the dial. Dial feels fine, no problems with the dial. The feeling on the sides, solid, feels like aluminum, metal, something. Glass feeling, feels good. I actually really like that. And the curvature on this side, it's nice. But what I want to check out is just the mechanism for taking this out. So it's got an interesting mechanism. You press that in, and then slide it. It takes a lot of force. You got a push button here in this little cutout. You depress it, and it takes a lot of force. You kind of got to depress it and slide it. One of the things I was worried about was, do the bands actually feel like they're in there? And they do. The band feels pretty solid. And then putting it back in involves lining it up, pushing down, sliding. I like that. That's good. And you know, people were kind of hating on it for being a little clumsy, but the Apple Watch isn't perfect, you know? I mean, it's really good, but you know, it's still kind of a little finicky, you know? This isn't bad, I don't mind it. I like that. A little small for most people, I do not care. Looks fine. And then we're gonna try to pair it up with the phone. So let's see what the process is for that. Alright, so we got the watch, we got the phone, everything's set up. Now I did have some issues getting this watch set up. It glitched out. It goes back and forth between the Fitbit app and the watch app. It glitched out. I had to restart that. But now we're in, and we're going to check some stuff out here. So here's the phone. Now, default wallpaper, set from your device color. Pretty cool, pretty cool. Again, these bezels, small. I like that. And let's just take a look at this again. Look at these bezels. They're not huge, but these, much better. Uniformity looks pretty good. I mean, this one, you can tell just by looking at it, the bottom is bigger. Look at this. Another thing I noticed about this phone is the speakers. The speakers are good. Just talking on the Google Assistant, you can't tell on the mic, but it's good. How's it going?
Better now that you're here with me.
How's it going?
I'm alright, thanks for asking. How are you doing today?
So louder is louder. This is louder, but here's the thing. When it's at full volume, it sounds distorted. This at full volume sounds fine. Literally sounds better quality. So this has got more bass, but comparing them side by side right now, I really don't know. This doesn't necessarily sound the best. It doesn't sound great. I'm sure the iPhone speakers are better. That's all I could say. But the speakers are good. And let's just get another shot of this body of the phone. It feels really cool. But always, as always, this is going to be a super smooth experience. This is a Pixel. Great. And, you know, I'm a Pixel absolutist, you could say. I don't mess with none of that Samsung stuff. Huawei, I'm Pixel only. So when I got this, and I had issues with the fingerprint sensor at first. Now it's fine, but when I first got this phone, I had issues with the fingerprint sensor. I returned this phone, and I bought an iPhone. I know, crazy. I switched, and I'm an Android guy. And this, they still haven't upgraded to the ultrasonic. Now there's one thing I want to try on here. That's the temperature sensor. We're gonna really heat this thing up right here. All right, that's enough. That's enough. This thing's hot. All right. It's out of range, above range. So I don't know how many degrees that would be. It'd probably be like a few hundred, right? Maybe 400. Man, this thing's hot. I wanted that to work. I wanted this thing to measure up to 1,000 degrees or something, because, I mean, it's such a gimmick. It might as well be like a really versatile gimmick, but it's not. Now I did see 200 degrees. I don't know why this is capping out. This thing must be really hot then. Okay, boom, 290. So I'm assuming above range, 300. Now what's the deal with that? Above range, is the thing not physically capable of measuring that, or is that a software limitation? If that's a software thing, then I want to see. Still kind of cool. Kind of a cool feature. If you got a use for it, you got a use for it, and it's cool. And let me just get more shots of the actual style of this. And the lighting here is kind of bad. I tried. I hope you can get a good idea of what it looks like from this video. See, that screen is flat. Flatter than the Pixel 6. There, it's focusing, so you can see. It's flat. But yeah, let me know what you want to see in the follow-up video, because there will be a follow-up video for this months down the line, once I get some actual use of it, because there's a lot of things I can't talk about. I can't talk about the battery, you know? But what I can talk about that I almost forgot is the camera. Let's roll some pictures. Alright, so that's my really short, really basic picture collection here that I made. Now I just want to show you a few things. We got the zoom levels, right? We got 1x, we got 2x, we got 5x, and then we got digital. So really grainy, really horrible looking, right? But then watch this. You know, not as grainy as horrible. Not as grainy and horrible. So this gives you a bunch of settings, and it gives you this cool little bar at the top. It tells you all your stuff. And then you can go through and change stuff, you know. You got a bunch of settings. So I'd say the camera's probably pretty good. I'd watch someone else for the camera review. Let's check out that selfie camera just so we're not leaving anything out here. So here's, you know, selfie camera. Got the iPhone. I'm going to try to rizz up the camera here. Hope you like it. Alright, alright. See this? Pixel's got that Riz sense. Not the best photo. I mean, look at the way that the light is messing up the hair there. It looks like I'm wearing like a piece of plastic. But I'm going to put this photo on screen and it's full resolution. And again, it's pretty dark in here, you know. You know, take it with a grain of salt. It's not going to be the best pictures captured from, you know, from the Pixel. They're not from me. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know what you want to see in the multi-month follow-up, and see you then.